Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. In today's video, I will be going over the new 4K Ultra HD announcements and pre-orders for December 13th, 2024. Keep in mind release dates and technical specs are subject to change. If there are any changes or additional retailer exclusives, I will update them in a future video. Also, be sure to check out my previous 4K pre-order videos for titles you may be looking for and were not covered here. Direct Amazon links to the titles listed in this video when they are live can be found on the channel's community page. Sony this week made the official release date known for the upcoming 4K of Venom: The Last Dance. That date will be January 21st. It will come in a standard slipcover as well as a non-exclusive steelbook. Both are currently up for pre-order now. In addition, there is also a 3-movie collection releasing on the same day, once again coming out on January 21st. The Last Witch Hunter is getting a new 4K release, this time as an Amazon.com exclusive steelbook. This is scheduled to arrive on January 28th. Available exclusively at the A24 shop for a scheduled end of January release date, Heretic, starring Hugh Grant, is coming to 4K. It will support HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos audio, and once again, only available at the A24 web store. The Shining is getting a new 4K steelbook on February 4th. It should have the same tech specs as the previous release. Pre-orders are expected to go live very soon. And this one has been long rumored to be coming to 4K for several years now. Well, we're all in luck as on February 18th, David Fincher's Panic Room is finally making the jump to 4K from Sony in a non-exclusive steelbook. HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos will all be included. But that's not all from David Fincher, as an individual 4K release of The Social Network is also coming from Sony the same day. This was previously only available as part of the Columbia Classics collection. Well, now, for those that have been anxiously waiting, your patience has finally paid off. Kino Lorber has provided official artwork for the upcoming February 25th release of Graveyard Shift. Coming to 4K on February 25th, the film Project Silence will be arriving on the format. It is confirmed to support HDR and Dolby Vision. We talked about this one in last week's international section. Well, here in America, Walmart will be carrying a new 4K steelbook of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, scheduled to come out on March 4th. And we now have the official artwork and presumed release date for Red 1, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Chris Evans. This is scheduled to come out on March 4th, and it will support HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos audio. Well, just as I was getting ready to upload this video to YouTube, Criterion announced their March lineup. So here we go. March 4th will be The Wages of Fear coming to 4K. I'm personally pretty excited for this one, and I'm hoping to pick this one up in early March. Unfortunately, it does not look like it will support HDR. Another one I've been looking forward to getting a 4K upgrade, Michael Mann's Thief, is coming to the format. This one will be releasing March 11th. We have some new 4K releases coming out in March from the Indicator line over at Powerhouse Films, as Thirst, as well as Harlequin, is coming to 4K March 18th. Criterion will be upgrading another Godzilla flick to the 4K format. Godzilla vs. Biollante is coming out on March 18th. And as with the other Godzilla films from Toho, it does not support HDR. And this is one I found to be a non-expected announcement. Night Moves, starring Gene Hackman, is coming out on 4K from Criterion, releasing March 25th. Also arriving on the 25th, and the last Criterion announcement for the month, Choose Me, will be arriving on 4K. Going into theaters this week, pre-orders have now gone live for the upcoming 4K of Kraven the Hunter. What we have here is the official artwork for the steelbook. The standard release has not been unveiled yet. We also talked about this one in last week's video, but we now have artwork for the upcoming steelbook release of the animated feature Lord of the Rings: War of the Rohirrim. Some upcoming 4K releases from Kino Lorber made the rounds this week, including the SNL spinoff Coneheads, as well as The General's Daughter, starring John Travolta. And I've always been a little fond of this one. Daylight, starring Sylvester Stallone, is coming to 4K. And 10 Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, starring Andy Garcia, is getting the 4K treatment. And this is the big one of the group. Inside Man from director Spike Lee is arriving on 4K. And we don't have any official release dates for any of these yet, but I expect many of these to arrive before the end of the year. And this is a potential big release, as there is rumors of an upcoming 4K of The French Connection. Don't have any artwork, official release information, and no, I don't know if it will be an edited version. I would presume they're going to include it unaltered, but we'll have to wait and see. It's time to go over this week's international 4K announcements and pre-orders. As a reminder, most 4K discs are region-free. A new 4K steelbook of Thelma and Louise is scheduled to arrive in France, coming out on February 27th. 88 Films is releasing Jackie Chan in Miracles on 4K. This is coming out March 24th. David Cronenberg's Scanners is getting the 4K treatment in Germany, coming out on March 25th as a single edition, as well as a trilogy box set, but unfortunately the sequels are going to be Blu-ray only. The 4K edition of Daybreakers is getting an Australian release. This will be coming out on April 2nd, and it will include HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos audio. The German release of the film Hagen is scheduled to come out on June 30th. So those are this week's new 4K announcements and pre-orders for the week of December 13th, 2024. Now it's your turn in the comment section below. Let me know what I talked about in this week's video. Are you planning to pick up for yourself? And if you're interested in picking up any of the titles I talked about in this week's video, I put direct Amazon links on the channel's community page when they are live. And finally, a special thank you to all my Patreons for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. Until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365. I will see you at the movies.